and what all the people were doing there, and it's funny how you just have one point like that, and then the other one was when she got us all to go to UNICEF to collect pennies for the UNICEF kids, and we've seen the movies where for one penny you could buy 1,500 shots of penicillin or whatever, these unbelievable statistics. That's what I mean. I don't know how I remember these things. I saw it when I was probably 6 years old, but then she sent us all out there and we marched around with these little buckets and things, and we came back with it looked like $1 million. I just thought, Lance Charlotte's just going to go out and save the world. I'm sure everybody in the world will have a shot of penicillin. And it was just, and she had done all that. It was just like, because my mom just wasn't that community oriented. I mean, she's a very much pro civil rights and all that, but as far as that kind of thing. Charlotte she was unbelievable how she cared so much about, that was before activism, in the 50s there wasn't a lot of activism other than, the other kind, like.
Yeah, mostly ended at your yard.
Yeah, right, it was just talking, BS around the yard. But,
I think her story on that, if I remember right, her saying was Dad would go off and fly around the world and come home and tell her about people that he had met and kids and stuff, and she really was.
I know, and
to
she
make
was
it
so
better.
interested in that. I guess I was like that too. I know. That was amazing. Your dad you always talk about the Philippines like it was the next door neighbor or something. And it's like nobody else had ever heard of the Philippines. That I knew of. He was so exotic.
Yeah.
I was concerned.
Yeah.
And there were these wonderful Halloweens, and that was what we focused in.
Well, now, didn't your mom and her have that thing at the church where we were like, she got a bunch of Pan Am stuff, and it was like we were flying to a different country or something.
Jackie Welch too.
Jackie Welch.
Right, and we would strap into the seats. I don't know if we strapped in actually, but it was like we were taking off and we'd go off and visit another place. But every Halloween there was
one of those internationalists, people.
No, that's it. My other memory of Charlotte though too was just her undauntedness, and an illustration from when I was a kid was one time we were going to a play at San Jose State, I think. It was one for kids.
I remember
must have been around 10. Yeah, going to those, and Charlotte was dressed up nicely in heels, and the heel of one of her shoes just snapped off, but it was just like she took it in stride. We just went right on in to the play. She was just undaunted.
She didn't pause to put it on Facebook.
But it was. I always felt like she was just able to just go forward, and she certainly did in life.
Well,
it's like, let's think positive. I have to be positive. I have to remind myself to be positive, and that would never occur to me that at any point in her life she had to remind herself to think positive. She was like this force of positive thinking. At least that's what I got. She was such a can-do person. She was just like, no, we'll just do that. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Boom, boom, And I never really, as a young person, I never really knew anybody that was always so sure, like dead sure of stuff. Like, yeah, we'll just do it. We'll do it. And that's an unusual holiday.
For a lot of us, and that's the first thing I think about when I think about grandmas, is just that optimistic global community outlook on life. And thinking about, I was working a little bit down in Watsonville area, and so I got to stay at the house a bit and hang out with her a lot. Shortly after Obama got elected, and just how thrilled she was about that, really encapsulating a lot of her optimism and faith in the world becoming a better place. It's also kind of made me a little bit grateful that she hasn't been as aware of what happened in the world.
Me too.
Yes,
Me too.
We're saying that on the way up here. We're
I
glad that she doesn't know what's going on.
I disagree with that. I think she would have an optimistic spin on
I
it
think
too,
she
you
would
know?
find an optimistic spin.
Sure enough.
let's figure out what it would be.
I'm searching for it.
Yeah.
And hang on to it for dear life.
Well, absolute faith that there can be peace on earth. She never wavered in her faith that there could be peace on earth, and there would be peace on earth. That it would, that was possible for humanity and the rest of the world to find peace. That was the thing that that's the thing that stays with me about Charlotte. That faith was unshakable.
She never kicked out the pessimists. That's the thing, It's like she always had this philosophy, and she would kind of go, well, you even got to find peace with Republicans. She would almost like whisper. And she'd say, because she grew up, she would always talk about how she grew up with family that was, Republican, and she talked about politics. She said, well, everyone has a reason for holding their viewpoint, and at the core of it, nobody is holding that viewpoint out of pure hatred or any sort of evil incentive. She really believed that people of all sorts of opinions should be heard. I think even the pessimistic kid that was going to throw his bike out, she'd find a way to have empathy with that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she always loved to point out that cartoon that I think Jay had drawn that had the "Don't shoot, we're on the same side."
Yeah.
The Mobius.
The Mobius
Mobius
strip.
Yeah, I really love.
Yeah.
On the Obama thing you just said, I tell this to people because it just cracks me up. Like, there's this whole thing like, thanks Obama, and everybody blames Obama for stuff. But Grandma went through this phase too where she would blame Obama for everything positive that she would see. And it's funny, because if you grow up in like the 20s and 30s in Missouri, like you think about where we are now, like even though things are screwed up, it's still like not 1930s Missouri. Hopefully, I mean, maybe for some people it is, but just saw a lot of progress. And I remember, one day we're watching basketball, and she's like, "I just look, there's black people and white people playing sports together," and she goes, "Obama." And then we're on a walk on the beach, and it's like all the like freaks on the beach all know her and everything, like with tattoos and piercings, they all love her, and she's just. And then we come across like these couples, and the men, the women were in front and they were talking to each other, and then we see these two men and they're behind, they're pushing the babies in the strollers, and she looks up at me and she goes, "Obama." And I think probably at that stage there's like a little bit of dementia kicking in. But
The best guy.
Yeah.
We talk about that. When you get older, you get stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
And she was just in this positive loop. Like even when she was nuts, at least like a lot of the times, it was like this optimistic, positive.
Yeah, you could
nut.
still get her to talk rationally
Yes.
Yeah.
about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.